word kanina, elementary of governance. Totoo po yun. Ito po ay hindi lamang bilis kilos na napanood ninyo nung unang term ko. And we will brand this as Yormes 2.0. Kasi doble din ang problema ko ngayon. In 2 weeks, I have already signed total 25 executive orders to ensure that our city runs smoothly and effectively from day one. These are the orders. Some restoring the practice of good moral and right conduct for our city officials and employees. Balik elementary kami. Madalit salita para mas maintindihan ng ibang mga nakikinig. Ito po ay tawag natin nung araw na extra grade, GMRC. Because I think not only government or employees, medyo nakaligtaan na natin yung ipinamana sa ating ng ating mga nakatatanda. At itinuro naman sa atin sa paaralan. In fact, nung araw, kulang mag-volunteer ako magbunot ng classroom at mag-floor wax ng floor dahil sayang din, may plus 10 points sa GMRC yun. Nawala. Nawala na yung kusa at malasakit. And I hope our fellow, more or less 20,000 employees, we start sa loob ng tahanan namin para yung nasa labas ng tahanan namin, mga kapitbahay namin, siya namang tularan. Declaring open governance policy. Kaya madalas nyo kami mapanood sa Facebook. Not because we wanted to be famous, but because we wanted you to be informed. That's the purpose of it. It's not about showbiz. It's not about being an actor. Hindi na po namin kailangan magpasikat. Sikat na po kami. Kaya nga po kami binoto ng taong bayan. But the thing is, I think you deserve, at the very least, you deserve to know what is happening in our government. Yeah? Maaring hindi perfecto, pero at least alam mo kung saan tutungo. Saan ang galing, saan tutungo. Anong naganap, anong nagaganap, at anong magaganap. Para naman sa ganoon, katulad ninyo rito, may mga ibang negosyante na tumatanaw kung saan pupunta ang pamahalaan. Dahil ang negosyante ay siya namang sumasabay sa tatahakin ng pamahalaan. Most likely. No? Kaya nga kayo nag-aantabay, lalo na sa mga investor, nag-aantabay kayo ng CPI, nag-aantabay kayo ng GDP, nag-aantabay kayo ng mga numero ng mga ekonomista because alam niyo kung paano nyo dadalhin ang inyong mga sarili-sariling hanapbuhay. And that's the basic, the micro part of that is what we are doing in Manila. And in the same manner, we utilize this open governance to empower our people, for them to talk, for them to say their piece respectfully. Because I don't get bothered with noise. When you have complaints, when you have requests, and needs to be attended by the government, and that is the immediate way of reaching to your leaders. And there is science on it. And that is what we call the open governance policy. Mas ma-access nyo kami. Mas makakausap nyo kami. Nagpunta nga yung ating mga opisyalis. Nakita nila, naka-t-shirt na lang ako. Wala nang cheche-boreche. We finish what we can finish today. Tomorrow is another day. That's how it is right now in the city. Because we really wanted to go fast. Kasi napa-atras kami. Nung araw umaabante na kami. But now, anyway, that's water under the bridge. We move on. Kaya, yung ating mga gawain sa mga committee and local special boards was done in less than 2 weeks, so that it will be very clear to them, whether they are in the health board, the school board, where are we going in the next 6 months of the remainders of this year. And in the coming almost about 8 weeks or 10 weeks from now, we will redesign or redirect the resources of Manila for 2026 and 2027 and the next 10 years of our lives. So kung ano may natira ngayon, ayusin natin, mag-inam tayo, mag-sinop tayo, at least by the time when the budget call for this year or budget next year, meron ng bagong direksyon based on our plan and aspirations in the city of Manila. Good news. Bad news, we are operating at negative 10.2 billion. Wala na tayo, huwag na tayo maglagay ng asukal. Huwag na natin patamisin ang mga salita. Sabi ko kanina, tanggapin na natin katotohanan. Price we have to pay. But mind you, hindi maglala. Sanay ako nang wala. We can operate with nothing. We will continue to govern. But having said that, despite of this lack of or neglect of fiscal management of the past, we will cure and heal this. And in fact, kahit na kami walang pera, gusto kong gamitin ang pagkakataong na ito ipaalam sa inyo at sa inyong mga kaibigan that we already passed, despite of no money, we already passed the new General Tax Amnesty Ordinance in the City of Manila will be effective tomorrow, July 18. And what would be my reason? Sometimes it seems illogical. Wala ka nang ng pera. Nag-amnestiya ka pa. Opo, there is, and I may be wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, based on my experience in the city government for the last almost 3 decades, magtatatlong taon na po ako sa pamahalang lokal. Marami sa mga negosyante natin, iniligaw ng landas. As if nakakuha sila ng diskwento. Itinuro sa kanila yung mas murang bayarin. Kunwari. But sa totoo lang, ito'y mga biniktimang dinala sa farm. And you know, and you already know, pag ikay nadala sa farm, you'll be a cow. Sa Tagalog, taon-taon kang magiging bakahan. Eh, ano ba ginagawa natin sa baka? Ginagatasan. Yes, bumalik sila. Tumigil na yan eh. Patotoo lang. Pinagkokonyatan ko na yan nung unang term.